MV Young's got the mic and looks like he's heading to the back. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Bro, I saw you complaining on Twitter that you weren't getting enough attention, and being as I have a bar fight in Brooklyn in 5 days, I thought I could tune up right now and you can come and prove why you're so underrated. Or you could keep bitching and moaning. It's up to you.
Well, I thought we were going to have a wrestling contest here, but clearly that's not the case. MV Young wants to fight, and Brohemoth is going to oblige him as these two are exchanging shots in the aisleway. And we haven't had a bell yet because these two haven't even gotten the ring together yet. I'm not sure what sparked this animosity between these two, but clearly some words were exchanged before this event.
Yeah, it seems like social media, some type of an argument started out. And hey,
there's a shocker.
Really? This day and age, who'd have thunk? But I think MV Young may be regretting calling out Brohemoth.
Just bounced off the wall, ricocheting like a basketball from that impact.
Yeah, I've heard Brohemoth compared to being somewhat of a young Shane Taylor. He's kind of proving out right now with these heavy shots.
Come on, guys, take it in the ring. Well, as I said, oh, look out. They're on concrete out there.
Yeah, there's no padding here at the Stronghold.
Oh, man. MV Young puts on the brakes. Sends Brohemoth off the post. And I was getting ready to talk about the pedigree of MV Young, but we don't have any time for that because this thing is completely broken down.
Yeah, this is nothing but heavy shots from both men.
And finally we get an official bell. Who would have thought?
We got a match. 5 minutes in, we got a match.
MV Young, a man that, as I said, was based out of Pittsburgh, but has branched out all over the place. He's currently based out of New York, where he competes regularly against some of the most well-known independent athletes across the entire independent circuit. And clearly, MV Young is very proud of himself and maybe looking to make an example of Brohemoth in his return to Pittsburgh here.
I think he definitely is. You know, I don't know.
Spinal tap. That was nasty. You heard the contact there.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a loss. I don't know a lot about MV Young, but from what I'm seeing right now, he is one hellacious competitor. I mean, to call the big man out before the bell even started and go toe-to-toe with him, I mean, you just don't do that.
Man, stiff headbutt from Brohemoth.
Yeah, these guys are laying the lumber here at this point.
Just take a listen to that contact.
Yeah.
Nice high kick. Almost a liver kick. That's a trademark of a Dutch kickboxing, believe it or not, Paul.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, the legendary Boss Rutan used a liver kick as one of his primary weapons. We're seeing MV Young use those educated feet very well here.
Look at the way he takes Brohemoth down to the mat and just grinds into him.
And to your point, if you see the angle that he's cinching in that headlock, a much more slanted angle, for lack of a better term, to add to the torque of the neck.
That is not your typical headlock.
Brohemoth, the big man, trying to work his way back up to a vertical base, and does. Elbow to the crown of the head, that'll jar your neck.
Yeah, bro likes to have fun. He likes the video game themed technology, but you know what? This guy is a heavy hitter from the streets. He's going to knock your block off if he gets a chance.
That is contact. That is a dull thud as the forearm connects with the jaw of Brohemoth. You know, Paul, I got to tell you that I think that Brohemoth may have come into this matchup expecting a wrestling match and was taken a little off guard when this matchup devolved into such a physical fight. You know, this is a fist fight early on.
I mean, like I said, MV Young come out here and he basically called Bro out. He said, dude, I don't want to match with you. I want to fight you.
Listen to these shots. Misdirection by Brohemoth, and he just pulled MV Young over.
MV just bounced off the big man.
Envy Young may have gotten a little overconfident. And the big man is rolling. Brohemoth asserting his size advantage. And again, runs Envy over like a truck.
Look out, here comes the big man setting up for the big, oh yeah, there it is.
Proton. Shoulder over.
Oh, that was close. You don't get much closer to that, Jim.
And Envy Young came out here with a lot of bravado, obviously, a lot of trash talk. If he comes up on the short end of this contest, it will certainly be not a nice homecoming
that'll be all
for
for
his
naught.
return to Pittsburgh.
He better be able to back up those words he started this match out with.
And now we're seeing the result of such a physical matchup early on. As both men trying to work their way back to their feet. Envy Young's up, but favoring those ribs.
Yeah, Bro's a little out of it. You see him holding the jaw, but he thinks he has him now.
Envy suckered him in. Envy caught him coming in. Elevates himself. Tornado DDT.
He planted him firmly.
You said it correctly there, Paul.
I got it.
Envy Young with a sense of urgency here, going to take a chance, perched up top.
He's going for it all, home run ball.
Missile drop kick,
Caught
2
him
feet
square.
firmly in the sternum.
Oh yeah, caught him square in the chest. But look, Brohemoth is right back up.
Diving European uppercut by Envy Young, some of that English influence after his tour of the UK a few years ago.
He's hooking him up here.
Bro puts on the brakes, trying
using
to
using that size advantage.
use his weight, use that low center of gravity. What a physical fight here.
Look out.
And Envy Young down to the canvas.
Wow, I cannot believe he kicked out of that. I thought that was it.
And neither can
5 minutes
Brohemoth.
gone by, 5 minutes.
Brohemoth looked shocked. Come on, gentlemen. Brohemoth landed that maneuver perfectly. And Envy Young is proving why he has that national pedigree, why he competes all over the place. Because he is a well-polished athlete, no doubt about it.
He's showing that international flavor as well as that. Wow.
Gut wrench German, that is a trademark of Envy's offense.
And that was pure power on Envy's part.
And this could be all here. Paul, I got to be honest. You and I, we've seen Brohemoth compete a lot, and it's very, very rare that we see Brohemoth in this type of jeopardy.
Yeah, he's been off his feet for a while now, and that does not happen very often.
This really shows you how well-rounded Envy Young is.
Bro's got him up now.
Elevates him and plants Envy Young down to the canvas, and
That's
that'll
it.
do it.
Here's your winner as the result of a pinfall, the Bronomaly, Brohemoth.
It was a very hard-hitting matchup. But it is Brohemoth victorious. But make no mistake about it, he knew he was in for a fight. As the IndyWrestling.us brings you a barn burner contest. Keep in mind this matchup and other UpRYSE action exclusively here on the
Greatest lumberjack in history. He chomps down saplings, Doc. Did you know that? Did you know that? Saplings. Saplings. I just thought he weeded gardens, and it takes many times for him to chop them down.
Oh man, JJ Reagan on the outside there, and Tank has asked for the bell to be rung here. Tank's gonna have his hands full. Those three women in that ring, they do not like each other.
No, absolutely not.
Right now, Holidead missing with that boot. Here comes the Voodoo Princess is outside the ring already. Holidead needs to turn around. I mean, here comes Londyn Ali. Up and over. And, oh, big boot to the head. Nice little kick by Londyn Ali, here she goes now. Up and over. And wait, did Holidead just catch her in midair?
He did catch her.
They go back on the
Oh my God! Back first into the ring post, and then Nina Monet comes along with a sharp forearm smash to the side of the head. Referee Tank Mullet has lost all control, and the match just started.
And now Nina Monet. Oh, wait a minute. What is going to... Wait, sitting her down in the chair here. Holidead. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
And there we have our first plate of chops served right here tonight at RWA. I don't even know what this show is.
Spring Fling
2018. That's right, we got it. All right.
It doesn't get old, does
It doesn't.
Oh,
I might forget the name of the show sometime, but it still doesn't get old.
And here we go again. Across the back of Holidead. Oh, wait a minute now. Ali's serving some chops.
Well, both sides of Holidead got chopped up. That ain't right.
Good Lord. And face first, off that apron, Londyn Ali sent Monet. And Monet now, went to her knees and slid into that post. This match has not even been in the ring yet.
Well, it is a triple threat match, which means no disqualifications, no countouts. So, I mean, I think it's kind of good, though, Doc. It's going to allow these three to just beat the crap out of each other and figure out who is deserving of the RWA Women's Championship.
Leg drop, and oh my god, Ali's dead. And Monet now catching with that midsection. Sending him over face first off the steps, and the Voodoo Princess is the only one standing in this triple threat. And now snatching up Londyn Ali, the only female member, I might add, of the new circle. And Holidead on the outside.
Throwing Ali in, following up with a clothesline in the corner, throws her off to the opposite side. What's going to happen, Doc?
Oh, shot to the ribs. Monet coming in like a missile there. And now the former champ Ali in trouble. Only one woman here not holding that, has not held that RWA gold, and that's that Voodoo Princess right there, Nina Monet.
Her time will come, Doc. It is just a matter of when and where. Tonight could be the night. We will find out in this match. And if she keeps throwing forearms like that, it's going to be soon.
Well, Ali's now returning the favor. A little bit of receipt here. Oh, wait a minute. Monet now reversing into the opposite corner. Ali in trouble. Oh, my goodness. A little bit of an avalanche here. And oh, both knees into the face of Londyn Ali.
That'll rearrange your nose in a way that you don't want it done.
And Holidead breaking up the count here. And Ali down. Holidead now sending Monet face first into that turnbuckle, up and over, and clothesline, not giving Monet time to breathe, Church. And I'll tell you what, smart maneuvering by our champ. Holidead now sends her again, no room to breathe, delivering the pain to the Voodoo Princess.
Couple clotheslines off into each corner, going for the cover, and Ali breaks it up before Tank Mullet even gets a one-count in.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Ali playing it smart, though. We've seen her in action. She's crafty. One, two, and...
Side Russian leg sweep followed by a 2-count only. What does Londyn Ali have to do to put away Nina Monet or Holidead in this match tonight, Doc?
And right now, there she is, lifting up that symbol of, as we like to call it, crap. And wait a minute, Monet, what's Monet doing? Monet's trying to... What kind of... I see an alliance forming here. Monet and Ali teaming up here. Oh, wait a minute now. Holidead taking matters into her own hands. Oh, a shot to the throat. And now a forearm. And again, delivering them. A couple shots to the gut. And now Ali And Monet setting up, sends her into the ropes. Up and drop kick. And oh my goodness, splash. 1, 2, and no.
Well, so much for the tag team work that London Ali and Nina Monet were performing. Soon as Monet went for the pin, Ali, hello.
You hear that slap from here, Church? I tell you what, these two, a little bit of a disagreement, and a whole bunch of pain delivered suplex. 1, 2, and Holidead breaking it up. Holidead does not have to be pinned for her title to be taken from her.
Absolutely not. She is at a disadvantage, no champion's advantage in this match whatsoever, Doc.
And what a suplex. Monet come crashing down. Holidead now 1, 2, and Ali breaking up the count, and Monet grabbing the rope at the same time. Holidead. Here comes Ali. Ooh, European uppercut. Wait a minute. Reversal by Holidead. Big boot, and London Ali does not know where she's at right now. Up and leg drop, and landed. Well executed by the champ.
Leg drop should be it, brother.
Only a 2 count. And Monet getting that break up here.
Holidead and Nina Monet are going back at it again.
I mean, these three do not hold back, Church. I mean, it is always just a fight.
You can tell there is some hatred between all three of these women.
Oh, wait a minute. Ali now sends her off the ropes and drop kick. Lands it. Ali, 2, and Holidead just jumping in the nick of time. That could have been it. We could have had a new champ here.
Barely making the save, but making the save nonetheless. Now it's London Ali attacking Holidead. Off the ropes goes Ali.
Clothesline and a beauty.
Taking down Ali. No, hey, no, that's your job. I'm supposed to make fun of things.
And right now, wait a minute now, Monet. Rake of the back, Monet. And kick to the midsection. Oh, wait, lining her up in the...
Oh!
She took that in the chest and the back. 2 kicks, and what the heck happened there? And, oh, wait a minute, Ali. Up and face breaker by Ali. London Ali never shuts up. I don't know if you knows that. She likes to run her mouth a lot here.
I've noticed.
Up and spine buster, double A style. Delivered. Ali's in trouble.
All 3 women down.
And my God, who's going to be the first to get up? That's the question.
Hank Mullet checking on everybody, making sure that everybody is A-OK. The only referee in 2018 to sport a mullet.
And right now, Tank starting to count here. JJ Ray. Count of 2 here.
There's no countouts in a triple threat.
Well, someone should notify him about that, but we're just going to go with it.
Oh, trust me, I'm
Holidead
going
is the first to her feet. Monet sends her down. Oh, no shot. And another one. London Ali's on the outside here. And, oh! She's just bit her face.
She bit her, okay.
Bit her right in the face.
I thought we might have had some other things happening here in RWA tonight. Jesus God.
Up and over, has her. Oh, just drops her. That's it, Church. That has to be. Holidead is slow to get up. I mean, she has a lot taken out of her. Oh, she's signaling. Signaling now. And Monet can't even get up. She's out of it. Rolling to the outside. That's smart maneuvering by the Voodoo Princess.
It is. Ow! That'll wake you up.
Oh, kick to the back. Ali to the ropes. Drop kick. That's it. 1, 2, and Holidead kicked out of that one. Up and over, and here comes Ali off the ropes. Holidead catches her. Oh my. Swings her around. Good night, London Ali. 1, 2, no. And JJ Rankin on a what's he thought? Get that weasel out of here. If Holidead should bite anybody, but then again, you don't want any diseases. Oh, and she knocked
There you go.
JJ Rankin out finally, and Monet turn around Holly. Put the decision. Drops her, the Voodoo Princess. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champ.
And the new RWA Women's Champion, Monet.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Death Proof Bronco McBride making his way to the ring right now. And man, oh day, he has a lot on his mind. Last month he took a loss to the one, the only Gory, aka the New Age Plague, Jason Gory. Why not? We'll just go with it all. And he pretty much had an open challenge. And sometimes if you ask, you shall receive. So this man right here, sporting the RWA No Limits Championship. That's the last time you hear me say those letters tonight, because, you know, yours truly likes to get confused. But hey, he won that impressive triple threat match, and he is donning that championship here tonight. And what is going through the mind of Bronco McBride right now, Mr. Death Proof?
Residing from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 180 pounds, the trophy boy, Tyler Klein!
Tyler Klein, trophy boy Tyler Klein, excuse me, making his way to the ring here in 2PW Wrestling, trained right out of here in the local area, and very self-absorbed Mr. Klein is. Bride, you know you're going to get your ass kicked, win or lose. So
The stipulations for this match is already announced, but it's a casket match. The first person to put the opponent in the casket and close the lid wins.
and as they are delivering the casket here in Leechburg, Pennsylvania, Tyler Klein and Bronco McBride, what's going through their minds right now? I mean, a casket match here in Leechburg, Pennsylvania. Someone's going in the casket, and that door is shutting. I don't know about anybody else, but that is pretty much everybody's nightmare, you could say. I mean, I would be scared to go into a casket. So, death proof. That's why they call him that. Okay, here. I don't blame McBride for checking that. I mean, casket matches are notorious for surprises being in the casket. Smart move by McBride. And the bell is rung, and we have ourselves our first Prospect Pro Wrestling 2PW casket match here tonight. That was a slap by Tyler Klein, and needless to say, you want to poke the bear, you're poking it early. And one bear is Bronco McBride that you do not want to pretty much provoke. But Tyler Klein coming out here, multiple chops, multiple punches, swings it down, bam! What agility by the self-proclaimed trophy boy here. Wants to be known as the best dressed wrestler here in 2PW Pro Wrestling. And right now, these guys getting it on here. Sends him off the ropes. Big shoulder block by McBride. And a referee opening up the casket just in case of a delivery, special delivery, courteous of Bronco McBride. Look at the agility of Klein. Wow, up and over. He went arm drag by Klein, and the trophy boy in control, taking out Bronco McBride. I think Bronco McBride bit off a little more than he could chew. I mean, he wants his hands on the New Age Plague, Jason Gorey. Instead, Tyler Klein saying, you better pay some attention to me. And Klein catching himself. McBride didn't see him. Axe handle there. Oh, wait a minute, though. McBride catching him. Spine first into the steel post. And, oh, my goodness, McBride taking the trophy boy on tour. Good Lord. Oh. Klein okay, getting out of harm's way there, almost getting dumped into the casket there. McBride relentless. This is why they call this man death proof. This is why this man holds multiple championships in multiple organizations here. Oh my goodness, I felt that one. And another one. Welcome to Prospect Pro Wrestling, Trophy Boy. Face first off that apron. And now Klein in trouble. Being drug over like a rag doll here by McBride. Has him up again. And more of it. I think Klein's nipples in the third row. Good Lord. Rolls him back in the ring. McBride, a man possessed here. I mean, he wants revenge on Gorey, and he has taken it out on the trophy boy, Tyler Klein. Tyler Klein, one of his mottos, too glam to give a damn. Right now, I think he's giving a damn because Bronco McBride is making him give a damn. And now stepping on the neck. Look at McBride. Bumps and bruises. I mean, Jamie Jameson has permanent scars because of that man in the ring right now. Permanent scars. Good Lord. And now McBride in control here. McBride sends away. Wait a minute, Klein though with a reversal. Big kick by Klein. And now trying to gain some momentum back here. Here comes the trophy boy. Oh! How's your face? Death proof. Klein trying to roll him over here. Trying to pick him up, put him in that casket. McBride fighting though, throwing those elbows. Smart maneuver by McBride. Back and forth they go. McBride slow to get up. McBride better watch because there's nothing going to catch him if he gets knocked. Not even the casket. Wait a minute, he's opening that. He's calling for it. This could be it. Oh, we just see a suplex into this casket. God, this is going to hurt, folks. If he lands this, there's going to be a piece of somebody's back in the second row. Klein playing smart wrestling. They're grabbing that middle rope. And now Bronco holding on for dear life. Here comes Klein off the ropes. Big forearm, but it wasn't enough. And the trophy boy has him. He's rolled in. The door has to be shut. The door has to be shut. Has it. Klein has him. And McBride stopping him. Get him out of harm's way here. Good Lord. For the people in the front row, got a little suggestion for you. It's called hockey pads. And again, Klein saving himself. Bronco's still in that casket, I think. And Klein shutting the door, slamming the door on the spine of Death Proof, Bronco McBride. Bronco is fighting, kicking, clawing. I've never seen anybody stuck in a casket and then able to just kick and claw his way out of there. Bronco I think he said a couple Hail Marys there on that speech. Jesus. These two beating the holy hell out of each other, and the Trophy Boy sticking in there with Death Proof, Bronco McBride. Multiple stomps to the back. Look how red the back of Bronco McBride is from the lid of that casket. Go, my God. Big, like a shotgun went off. Bronco McBride now. Gotta find it. You're in Leesburg, Pennsylvania, sir. And the Trophy Boy, multiple off the second rope he goes. Here comes Klein, another one. Here he goes again. You know, earlier I got to talk to Tyler Klein about this. He said he is dressed specifically for Bronco's funeral. Hopefully, I mean, he should, oh! Slipped off the second rope, a little error by Tyler Klein. I mean, that happens here in the wrestling business. Klein could be in trouble. I mean, he fell off that second rope. And chin breaker. Bronco now. Go to his feet. These two dragging each other. Oh, Tyler has ordered for it to be open. Oh, we didn't see a pump handle slam here. Oh, wait a minute. Tyler has him waiting a couple back elbows by McBride. McBride getting out of harm's way. I mean, Klein had him like he was the Ultra Boy there for a second, but good Lord, drops him. That is the end of Tyler Klein. Rolling him over. Could this be it, folks? I mean, Bronco just drove him into the mat. And the door is shut. We have a winner. Bronco McBride is victorious.
And your winner, Bronco McBride!
Bronco McBride victorious. Rest in peace, Trophy Boy Tyler Klein. Bronco McBride finishing off Tyler Klein, driving him into the mat and just rolling his dead carcass over. And Bronco McBride wants a rematch with Jason Gorey. That's all there is to it. And that is why he is the No Limits champion, of course, in RWA. Only mentioned it twice. Very good. And right now, Death Proof making his way to the back here, and you can still tell he wants his hand on Jason Gorey. But right now, we're going to go ahead and Tyler Klein was in that casket. I can't imagine what is going through the mind right now of Tyler Klein. I mean, to open your eyes and see nothing but darkness, knowing that you're in a casket. Get out here. And Tyler Klein is hurt, folks. We got to get him to the back. Hopefully some medical attention. But I will give the Trophy Boy credit where credit's due. He hung in there with the Death Proof.
A stronghold.
Brandon Kay has waited a long time to get his hands on David Lawless, and tonight he gets that opportunity.
And let's not forget, David Lawless put together a phony retirement claiming he was too injured to continue his career. He suckered Brandon in and tried to end Brandon's career.
And I don't want to say much, but I'm not really sure that Brandon... Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, Wallace's favorite maneuver was that low blow, so Brandon Kay came prepared with that metal cup.
And he got a face full of cup.
That's one way to say it. And there's that Lumberjack stipulation coming into play. Wallace has nowhere to run, as Brandon Kay takes 8 months of animosity out on the gavel. And quite frankly, I'm going to say it. You don't get any lower than faking an injury the way that Lawless did.
That is true. I mean, I've done a lot of devious things in my career, but I never faked an injury to try to get the upper hand on somebody. Not just on somebody, but on my trainers. I would never have done what Lawless has done to Brandon Kay, to Dominic DiNucci.
We've seen athletes that hate each other, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to the competition inside the ring ropes, nobody tries to end a career. That's exactly what David Lawless tried to do to Brandon Kay.
Like I said, What Lawless doesn't realize is there would be no David Lawless had Brandon Kay not taken him into his school and taught him the business of professional wrestling. So to do what he done, that's the ultimate betrayal. That's the ultimate in despicableness, if that's even a word.
Tremendous agility from Brandon Kay into a pinfall. Brandon Kay is an 18-year pro. Brandon Kay has continued to make his mark on this industry in this area for 2 decades. David Lawless wanted to try to take that away because Lawless felt like he didn't get enough attention from Brandon Kay. What's Lawless, 4 years old? He needs a lollipop.
Leave that for me, I got him. Come on. You're taking all the
And that's the ego of David Lawless.
I gave Daddy a spanking.
Lawless wants to be the one to put Brandon Kay down. Lawless wants to be the one to use Brandon Kay as a stepping stone. Lawless wants everyone talking about the gavel after this event is over, and you can see Lawless immediately like a shark targeting that injured arm.
Let's face it, everybody knows Brandon Kay is one of the greatest guys in this business. He'd give you the shirt off his back. If Lawless wanted a chance to prove himself, all he had to do was go to Brandon Kay and ask for a match. He did not have to go about it the way he did. You know, Brandon at one point in his career wanted to see what he really had, and he asked me for the match, and we had the match. And it was a quality match by both of us, and Brandon learned whether or not he had what it took. That's how you handle it, not the way David Lawless did.
And once again, latching onto the arm like a pit bull, twisting and contorting the arm. And I mean, obviously, I'm aware that Brandon Kay had to wear the neoprene sleeve to protect that elbow, but he may have inadvertently put a target on that arm. Lateral press from Lawless, but that's the trademark tenacity from Brandon Kay, the tenacity that he's shown for nearly 2 decades.
Brandon Kay is not going to lay down at any aspect. He is going to fight you to the bitter end. If David Lawless thinks this is going to be an easy contest, I hope he packed a lunch.
And at the end of the night, this is all about the ego of David Lawless.
There's no 2 ways about it.
He wants the entire Pittsburgh wrestling world to talk about the gavel.
He's a liar. He's a charlatan. He's an ambulance chaser. He loves to be the center of attention. This guy goes to a funeral and he's mad he's not the corpse.
Step up Rana from Lawless. And no one ever said that the guy can't wrestle. For everything that I've said out here, which I stand behind about cover here, about David Lawless, I will never sell him short on ability, ever. But he is a despicable human being, and I'm sorry, I'm going to try to contain myself here, but I cannot stand this guy.
Again, like I said, if he wanted to prove what he was made of, all he had to do was ask Brandon for the match. Brandon would have given it to him. But to go about it this way, to go about it the way he did it, not only trying to take Brandon out, but trying to take out all the other students that he claimed got more attention than he did. This little 2-year-old went about it completely wrong.
And let's not forget, this selfish bastard ruined our feature presentation last month when he interjected himself in that classic between Gory and Connor.
That's it. We had a no contest as a result of that. We'll never know now, at this point at least, which one of the Headless Horsemen truly is the best champion. And again, because he needed to be the center of attention.
And now this is getting a little uncomfortable, I gotta be honest with you. And I'm gonna tell you what, Paul, this isn't wrestling hyperbole, and I'm not saying this because Brandon Kay started Rise. Lateral press. K kicks out, but for how long? I'm going to say it here, and again, I can't stress enough, this is not wrestling hyperbole. I respect Brandon K as much as anybody that I've ever met in independent professional wrestling. He is a solid human being, and it's a damn travesty that David Lawless is trying to ruin the tremendous promotion that Brandon K has started here.
I have to agree with you 100%, Jim.
And Dr. Dan getting involved, which is not his job as a lumberjack. But everyone's on edge during our first half of a feature presentation.
This thing is definitely a powder keg. It could explode at any moment.
And Brandon took out everybody. And when it came to proving himself against his fellow students, Lawless took every shortcut in the book. But he's willing to take a chance because Lawless knows it's put up or shut up.
With the way he's handled himself in this whole thing, he comes up short tonight. There's no coming back for David Lawless. So, yes, is he going to pull out all the stops? Yes, he will. Should he pull out all the stops? He probably should. Do I think he's going to make it through this match? I doubt it.
And here's a little known fact. Paul, do you know how Brandon K was able to coerce David Lawless into signing this contract? I'll tell you. David Lawless demanded that if he was victorious here against Brandon K, that he would get a future Grand Championship shot. That is how Brandon K had to coerce David Lawless into signing a contract. Because David Lawless is a selfish SOB that needed another incentive to put his name on the dotted line.
Because he started this whole mess.
Absolutely, and when Lawless found out that Brandon K didn't need shoulder surgery, all of a sudden Lawless was a little hesitant to put his name on the contract. But let's just say it. Brandon K has a lot more miles on his body than the gavel.
That's true. But Brandon keeps himself in tremendous shape, no matter whether he's competing in the ring or not.
As always, innovative offense from First Class. Brandon K, running knee strike, caught the gavel right in the face.
You think at this point Lawless is starting to second guess his whole theory here?
Northern Lights, beautiful bridge. Shoulders were down.
That was close, very close, Jim.
And Paul, I hope you don't mind me putting it on record. You and I have talked privately about this. I understand that you're very upset about all this, and I can appreciate the fact that you're calling this matchup as objectively as possible. But believe me when I tell you, nice neck breaker off the ropes. The gavel has the shoulders down here. Brandon escapes, but again looks very weary. As I was saying, just for the fans, I mean, I'm not trying to reveal our personal conversations, but you told me privately that you can't stand David Lawless.
I cannot. I hate the man. You know what? If this guy was on fire, I wouldn't urinate him on him to put it out.
So for anyone watching us here on IndyWrestling.us, that is the kind of animosity that everyone else affiliated with this promotion has for David Lawless. Lawless wants to be the center of attention. Well, he's going to stand alone here at Rise. Brandon, the time-tested veteran, putting on the brakes. Headbutt to the collarbone, sends the gavel sailing to the canvas. Brandon perched up top.
Big diving headbutt. Well, that took a little bit out of K, too.
Hooks both legs. Man. Gavel got that right shoulder up.
Yeah, and I'm not going to deny that Gavel is not a great competitor, because he is. He has an impressive resume himself. It's the way he went about this whole thing that's the problem.
He's insufferable. He's a selfish bastard, and quite frankly, I hope that Brandon K kicks his head off right here. now the Lumberjack's getting involved. Tony Johnson hooking the ankle.
Wait a minute now. McGavels tosses the chair aside. Something's up here.
Well, maybe Lawless really does want to prove something. It's put up or shut up time, and this may be the time that Lawless finally wants to prove himself to Brandon K.
I don't know if I trust that.
That's a version of the K driver. Could Lawless put Brandon down with his own move? No, he will not just yet.
I'm not going to lie to you. These kickouts are getting shorter and shorter each time. It's taking Brandon longer and longer to get out of these pins.
Certainly Brandon has sustained a lot of punishment. And Gina, who was in the same training class as David Lawless, is pleading for the gavel not to do this. And once again, Lawless is looking...
Wait a minute, Lee Moriarty's not going to allow this to happen.
Well, it is no disqualification. And Moriarty, I can't blame Lee.
I can't either. I'll tell you what, it's everything I can do to sit in this position and watch this and not get involved myself.
And Gina just handed Brandon a chair. Lawless is getting mugged by his fellow students. Because, you know, they all have a hatred for Lawless.
He deserves it.
And wait a minute, Brandon does not want anybody to get involved here. Brandon wants to do this himself.
I can't say that I blame him. Kay wants to prove once and for all that Lawless is the piece of garbage that he is.
Wait a minute, Johnson measuring Kay, and Brandon doesn't see him.
That big kick to the jaw, Brandon.
I can appreciate the fact that Brandon wants to do this right.
But unfortunately, the odds are not in his favor if everyone else is going to get involved.
Yeah, the road to ruin was paved with good intentions.
Now, wait a minute, what's Lawless doing here?
Lawless wants to do this himself.
All right, I'll give him a little bit of credit for that.
Lawless wants this done one-on-one. This really is about proving a point for David Lawless.
All right, I'll give him a little bit. Like I said, I will give him a little bit of credit for that. At least he's trying to be a man about it.
Well, this is just erupting. This is becoming... We talked about how combustible things are. This has become a complete fight between everybody.
Let's face it, this thing has put tension on high alert for the last 8 months here in Rise. We knew that something like this could happen at any time.
You can feel the tension in the building right now as Lee takes out the Iceman. And there's Derek Direction. We know his issues with Lee run deep. It's no surprise that Direction waited for a cheap shot. Direction just got suplexed on the floor.
That'll learn him.
And in the ring, we still have Brandon K and David Lawless.
This is turning into a complete melee.
Direction and Lee just fought out to the concession stand while we've got dueling chairs in the squared circle. The violence and the physicality continues to escalate.
This place looks like a war zone at this point, Jim. You got bodies laying everywhere. You got chairs laying everywhere. Lights are getting knocked over. So far for you, the only good point is they haven't come up here.
Please don't give them any ideas. Now, whoa. Brandon and... They just locked eyes and an embrace. Are we finally... Maybe this has gone too far. Maybe this has gone too far.
I don't know if I trust Lawless, Brandon. I wouldn't trust him.
You guys want this to keep going?
Maybe Lawless is trying to finally prove a point, one-on-one. I haven't seen Lawless that emotional in, ever. Usually he's ultra confident. K-driver. Lawless counters.
Oh, and there's the... No, Brandon blocked the low blow.
Yeah, so much for trying to prove a point. Lawless went right back to it.
I told you not to trust the snake.
That snake in the grass.
Oh, yeah, now he's sorry.
And I hope Brandon breaks the damn hand of David Lawless.
I hope that's the hand he writes his summations with.
Brandon frustrated, and there's the low blow, but it's no disqualification.
So unfortunately, that counts.
There's nothing referee Nick Davidson can do about it. The gavel hits the crossroads, and don't tell me Lawless is going to win it like this. Damn it.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.